Hi, this is Colleen Houck, and I'm going to be doing a makeup video today on my new book, Terraformer. So today I'm going to do a purple look that goes with the book, and then later I'm going to do a green look that's going to go with it. I'm going to do a little bit of hair and makeup. And I'm by no means a makeup artist, so this is just kind of going to be a fun one just to see how it goes. I do have a fun makeup room. As you can see, I've got a nice little makeup station at my house. And I have a long little table here with all my makeup set up here. And this is because I have a lot of sisters. And so we all kind of can hang out here and do makeup for my events. So gonna get started on doing purple makeup today. Here we go. So right here, I'm using my Pro Fusion blush palette, which I really love. And I'm using the color Great, which is kind of a purplish pink color. And I'm just like super coloring my cheeks. And you're going to see in a moment that I'm also doing my forehead. And anytime I watch makeup videos, which is not really that often, I'm not a huge makeup video person. I have watched them on occasion. My sister makes me watch them because I'm not really that great about doing my own makeup. Oh, right here I'm using my Morphe color palette, and all I know about this one is it says on the back it's 35D. But I'm adding some purple color from that onto my cheeks as well because I wanted to go a darker purple. So I'm adding purple onto my cheeks and on my forehead here so that I can go a much darker shade because I wanted to really make a dark purple impact here on my face and make it just really dark. So I'm starting to put it here on my forehead because I wanted to make the butterfly effect. Here I'm using this fun color palette that I found, and this is called, what is it called? BH Cosmetics. And the color on that one is Lucid. Very pretty, very shiny. I'm using this one on my eyes. So I'm filling out my eyes on this one, just on the outer portion of my eyes. And I really like the sparkle on this one because this one's got a lot of pretty sparkle, and this is a really fun color palette. I really like it. So I'm doing a lot of sparkleizing with this color. This one has a lot of sparkly colors in it. It's got a lot of green sparkle. And I'm using the green, I'm using the purple sparkle up here to add a whole bunch of brightness to my cheeks also and to my forehead. So it's adding a lot of the sparkle part of the butterfly effect with that color palette. And so most of my makeup I actually don't buy myself. My sister buys. That one I did buy though. Okay, this one is actually one my sister sent me. It's a butter eyeshadow. And I love this one because it actually tells you what to do on it. It tells you how to do your eyeshadow, which I really like. But this one has a purple color on it. And it doesn't say what the color name is. Let me look. No, it doesn't really have a color name. But this one is Ready for Rio color palette on it. So this is a really pretty dark purple, and so I'm using this one in the dark palette. Okay, and this one is the Love You So Moochie. It's NYX, and this one I think of it more as a teeny bopper color palette. It's got like bright yellows and bright pinks in it. So I'm actually using the bright pink colors in it to make more of a bright color. So this is adding a whole bunch of pinks up in there. And it's just giving me a lot more brightness so that I can make the butterfly wings pop out of the purple so that you can see more of the color in there. Okay, now I've got, this one is funny. These are really super messy, but I bought these pure pigments a long time ago, and I've never used them, and I've always wanted to try. So this one is Color Tattoo Pure Pigment by Maybelline. And this one's called Potent Purple. And man, are these messy. They get everywhere. So I had purple, like straight on color stuff all over me. So this one is really potent, but I have some really pretty. If you like playing with pigments, I've got these color tattoos in a whole bunch of different colors. So I've got the purple one. This one, okay, this one's different. So this one I used Vibrant Violet Eyeshadow, Color Design Infinite Eyeshadow Ombre, and it doesn't say the brand name of this guy. But this one's a little bit more glittery, and it's not a pure pigment. At least I don't think so. No, it's kind of like a packed powder. And so this one I'm using as more of a glittery type. And I'm actually I use this one for the eyeliner. So I'm using like an angle brush, and I'm using it for the eyeliner. And I dipped it in kind of water, and I used this one as eyeliner, and then I also used it on my eyebrows to define the eyebrows more, and I also used it to draw on the butterfly wings, I think. I think you'll see that in just a second. Yeah, so there I'm using that with my angled brush to just kind of purplize my eyebrows a little bit and darken them up. I'm not so good at doing my eyebrows. I actually have weird eyebrows. One of my eyebrows is higher than my other one. So my sister has to, when she does my makeup, she's like, "What is going on with your eyebrows?" So she will go and she's like, "I have to angle your eyebrows weird because I have to get them straight." Okay, so now I'm using this blue pure pigment to add color into these butterflies that I'm doing on my head. And because I kind of dipped and so what I did is I watched this lady who does she does kid butterfly makeup at parties and stuff, and so she has these cool sponges that are angled butterfly wings, and she just dips them in these, but what she does is she doesn't use these pure pigments because these pure pigments are really messy to do this with. She has these kind of cream makeups that she uses, and so she dips these shaped butterfly wings in these liquid makeup. See, it's messy. And I'm going back to the Moochie color to kind of make it not as messy now. I'm dipping it in. But so she makes these, so she dips it in this cream makeup, and she uses a lot of white, which you're going to see I'm using white to kind of fix it a little bit later. And she can do it super fast. So she just uses these cream makeups, and she just like dips this pre-cut sponge into a cream makeup, and it's just like boom, 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 and she's got a butterfly like zippity zap. It's just on there, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. So I thought, I'll just do that. I can totally do that. I'll just take one of my, cheap sponges and cut it myself, and I'll just dip it in water with pure pigment. Yeah, no, that doesn't work as well because pure pigment is messy, number one, and water and pure pigment equals a lot of mess. Okay, so now I'm taking, basically the only white I had, I didn't have any white anything that would work, that was kind of creamy like she had. So I'm taking like one of my pencils that's like a concealer pencil, and I'm using that to add the white pieces in that she put on her butterfly. So I'm just using that. And now I'm taking a purple eyeliner, and I'm trying to draw on the butterfly shapes, and she used an angle brush to feather it out with a really nice black, kind of like a nice creamy, again, she's using like cream makeups, and they stick so much better, and these aren't what she used. So I'm trying to make do with makeup I already had, which wasn't really the correct stuff. And also I forget to mirror things properly, so You'll see in a minute that I mirror the wings, I mean the little antennas wrong. But so, and then I broke my purple eyeliner, so I'm like, oh no, my purple eyeliner's gone, so I'm gonna have to go back to fixing it. So now I decide I'm gonna use the black, so I dip, and it looks so much better. You can see the difference. So I dip my angle brush in water, and I use my black that's on the Morphe palette and angle it out with the black, and it came out so much better. You can see the wings. But how she does it is she feathers it at the end. She kind of goes, she's like a painter, so she goes paint, 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 and then she drags her brush down, and then it makes the wings angled out. So that's how you kind of do the wings. But if you go on YouTube and you watch her, you'll see her. She does this really gorgeous pink and white and kind of yellow butterfly with little white dots on it. Super cute. Really super cute. So nice. There's so many easy butterfly tutorials on how to do butterfly wings. I think it'd be easier to do it on somebody else than to do it on yourself. But and I'm terrible at art. I'm horrible at art, but I think butterfly wings are actually probably not that hard. So if you want to try face painting on your kids, I think this would be probably a pretty easy thing to do for your kids. That, and I think the mermaid makeup, doing the mermaid look with the little fishnet stockings, I think that one's probably a pretty easy look too to do for your kids if you're going to do like a mermaid tea party or something for your kids for a birthday party. So I think these two things are fairly easy to try if you want to give them a try. And you could probably take a lot less time to do it than I did because this one took me, I would say, a good hour and a half, 2 hours to do altogether. But you know, you don't have to be nearly as elaborate with little kids. But I would get some of the Halloween makeup, you know, after Halloween's over, go to the Halloween store and get some of the nice like grease paint type makeup, because that sticks on your face a lot better and it's cream. So right now I'm using more of the pink pure pigment, which is the Pink Rebel Color Tattoo, which is putting more pink back onto the wings of the butterfly. And that's giving me some more color in there on the butterfly wings. And then I went back to the Love You So Moochie palette with the teal color, and I'm adding more teal onto the butterfly wing. Then after that, I'm adding some teal to the corners of my eyes, where I'm going to build out some small little wings on the edges of my eyes, which is not something I'd necessarily do for little girls, but so that's the plan with the corners of my eyes. Now I'm using the Revolution Maxi Reloaded palette, and I'm using a white, like a sparkly white color there to fill in the tops of my eyes and the corners, the inside corners of my eyelids, to make them really sparkle and stand out. And then I'm also using that on my upper cheekbones, and I'm also going to be using that in my T-zone and on my chin and on my on the top of my forehead. And then I'm going to be buffing it and blending it in so that my whole face is basically sparkly and looks a little bit more ethereal. And that's just so that my whole face looks kind of, you know, otherworldly, I guess. Next up is the sparkle. So I am using Urban Decay, and I've had these forever. So I've got all different shades of glitter. So I have this Urban Decay purple glitter, which I've had forever, and this is heavy metal. So I'm using purple on the purple parts of the wings, and I'm using teal color on the teal parts of the wings, and that's just to get some shine. And I also have like gold and silver and pink. I've got all different colors for this one, and that's just so I can sparkle wherever I go on tour. And like I said, I've had these forever, and I don't know if Urban Decay even makes those anymore, but I've got all kinds of glitter. And so my sister always says less is more, but you're going to see I'm like a more is more person. So here's my more is more problem. On the YouTube video where I was learning how to make the butterfly, the girl made these beautiful little butterfly bodies, but I cannot mirror for the life of me, and so I mess up the mirroring of these poor little butterfly bodies. And because I mess it up, I make it really messy. I do the pink first, and then the pink doesn't look right, so then I screw up the antennas, and then I think, well, I'll just fix it by making it gold, and that doesn't work. And then I think, well, I'll cover it up with a darker color, so I use it in a dark purple shade and try to fix it with that, and that doesn't necessarily work either. So you'll see that I kind of compound the error by screwing it up. And if I was a better artist, I could have done a better job with it. And I just didn't. So if I was better at it, I would have practiced first. That would have probably been better. Practice makes perfect, people. That's really the rule of the game. That's the lesson I'm trying to teach you here is practice always makes perfect. So practice everything you do before you do it. That's the lesson I want to teach you here today. If I was a little bit better artist, I probably could have done a better job with this, but I'm not that great at this. So as you can see on the last one I did on my cheek, that one actually turned out the best. So if I had practiced first, I probably could have done not too bad of a job with it, but I didn't practice first. So there you have it. That's how it turned out, guys. So there are my butterflies. Now I'm using my white highlighter to put in some dots on there. I should have sharpened that one a little bit so it wouldn't be as messy on there. But adding in the white dots for the butterflies. And next, I am going to do my lashes, I think. Putting on my lashes and doing, yep, lashes, and then I did my wings. Now I'm doing a purple lipstick and a kind of a pink lip stain. My sister says that doing dual shades on your lips actually gives it more dimension. So she always has me do a base layer and then a top layer so you have a little bit more dimension on your lips. So I've got a dark purple lipstick with a kind of a hot pink or a dark pink lip stain on top of it. So I have two different colors of lips. Okay, and then we are moving on to hair. So I am a big fan of using hair extensions, and I have a whole bunch of Soho hair extensions. So I'm using my ponytail hair extension today for this look. And I have a blonder one than I have. My hair is kind of darkened as I've gotten older, so I'm using my blonde Soho hair extension here. And so this one just clips right in and has a nice piece that you wrap around and then pin in to hold it in place. That's what I'm. Once that's in place, I put in some other pieces that are purple to tuck in with it, and those pieces will fit right in next to it. And make sure when you get hair extensions of any type that they are that they accept heat, because you don't want to get a hair extension piece that you cannot use heat with. That's going to be very important because if you want to curl it or straighten it, if you get a hair extension piece that is not heat tolerant, it will burn. and they might stick to your heating element and destroy it. So that's not good. So make sure whatever hair extension pieces you get that they are heat tolerant. So anyway, for this look, I am braiding the purple pieces around the main ponytail and then securing it at the bottom. And then I'm going to be adding another purple hair extension piece on the bottom and wrapping that around to hide the ponytail holder at the bottom. So that's how I'm going to be holding that piece into place. So once I've got all of the purple extensions secured, then I am going to put in a few pins just to make sure everything is tucked in where it should be. Make sure I've got that, oh, got the long piece now to put in place and get that secure. And then once that piece is in place, I am going to be adding all the flowers. So I collect flowers and jeweled hair clips and such, and I've got quite a collection. So all my nieces and my sisters love coming over to my house and collecting all that stuff and trying it on. So it's kind of fun to come to Aunt Colleen's house. So here's all my pieces, and then we'll see what it looks like. A few more to put in and we're all done. Here's the final result. So you can see the purple makeup look. So here's how it goes with the book. What do you think? I kind of did the butterflies is what I was going for here, is the butterflies that are on the book. And then I kind of wanted to do an updo, kind of like a purple flower updo was what I was going for with the look. So like I said, I'm not a makeup artist. I just did my best. So there you go. That's my purple look. So stay tuned for the green look. That one's coming. And for those of you who were curious as to what the outfit turned out to be, so this is the top part. This is the robe that goes with the green part. So I'll show it to you when I have the green under part later. But this is we decided to line it with pink. So we have the robe part on the top, but it's real pretty. I like the green outer piece of it. So, and I have flowers that go with this color too that will go in my hair later. So we'll show you the green get up later. Okay, thanks for watching the video, guys.